Kilo. Young nigga jumped at the post. When I met a kilo, he was 13. Kid in the dirt, hit everything. Shawty go mess the fuck up, that's on everything. Bitch, I was 50, yes, I with a felony. I'm in the script with a hooligan.
I can't tell if this is straight or not. Alright, what's going on, man? It's your boy Phil Clough, and I'm back with another video, man. Look, if I'm not starting somewhere, I'm not going nowhere. Alright, so I'm actually about to head to work. In about like an hour or so. But I wanted to record the intro for this video because after I head from work, I'm gonna be actually driving to Houston, Texas. I'm gonna be linking up with Brother with the Beard. Now, just depending on what app you use, whether it be TikTok, whether it be Instagram, you've definitely seen one of his outfits before because bro really be dressed. Like, he really be dressing. But I hit him up earlier this week and I was like, you know, if you don't have any plans this weekend, I plan on being in Houston. We should definitely link up just because, like, we've been mutuals for a very long time and we talk through Instagram. You know, we've shared each other's posts. We engage with each other a lot. And I'm like, you're only in Houston, bro. It's only 2 hours away from me. So I'm like, let's link up. So the plan is to link up with him, go shopping in the Houston area because I haven't done much shopping in Houston. So I just want to see what they have to offer. I don't know what else is going to happen. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that corner. I had to move. For some reason, it would not focus on my end. It still doesn't look like it's focusing. But again, I don't know exactly what we're gonna do because there's no set plans to do anything just yet, other than do so shopping. But I'm gonna just bring y'all along with me because, as you know, I'm just trying to bring more people or just do more outside of this apartment when it comes to creating content on YouTube. Like, I just want to do more than just sit here and talk about a sneaker and all that. So yeah, I just wanted to record this portion of the video, just the intro, just so y'all know what the video is going to be about. But I'm going to be heading to work right now, so I'm not late. But I will catch y'all when I'm in Houston, Texas. All right, so boom. All right, so look. First of all, it's hot as hell in Houston, bro. So if y'all could barely hear me or y'all hear my AC going, like, too bad. It's hot in this car. But I'm on the way to go link up with Brother with the Beard. We're about to go thrifting. And ironically, today is gonna be, what, Earth Day? So there's no better day to go thrifting than on Earth Day. I feel like that is the whole purpose. But yeah, I'm about to go link up with him, about to do some thrifting, you know, get him to talk on the channel, see what he has to say about, you know, just fashion content and all that shit. So yeah, I'll catch y'all when I make it to the thrift shop. What's cracking like it?
How you doing?
Shit, straight.
Fucking beautiful. Hey, yo, pleasure to meet
Bro,
you in
that's how
person, my
man,
guy.
for sure. It's been too long.
We gotta do this. What's good, man? How you been?
Cool.
How's everything?
And all right, man, just doing.
Yeah,
that's all I can do, just do it.
You seen never been here before, right?
Nah.
It's spice. Let's go. Homies own this shit. I wouldn't want to do it too small.
Too.
Yeah, shit hard.
Cool.
How long y'all been here?
We've been here for about 5 years. We actually used to be in the back. And we used to do like more of like hype and vintage. So we do like Supreme and stuff like that. That was before I wasn't working with them yet. But then they moved up here in the middle about 2 or 3 years ago. And that's when we did switch most folks on true vintage. Mostly what we specialize in. So we got like anything from the 40s up to the 90s. Really good 30s, 40s.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so, Fabo and his son, they really go hard at like curating a lot of the shit. And his son, you know, got an eye for like a lot of the true vintage shit. And kind of put his pops on, to be honest. So it was like, oh, we gotta switch up. Like, this is gonna be the new wave. And I'm not gonna lie, I think this is one of the only shops I think in Houston that really has this kind of like.
Yeah, well, also like they were the first ones. Like, they were the first ones to do the switch. And,
right.
Like, now a lot of shops are kind of like catching up to that.
Yeah.
Especially like you said, you were from Austin, right?
Yeah.
Up there in Austin, man, they're killing it.
Yeah, they big on that though.
Word?
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. So, but here in Houston, we're one of the first ones.
Right. I feel like here in Houston, for the most part, a lot of the vintage shops, they'll have some kind of true vintage, but a lot of it is still very hype.
Right.
Like it's heavy on the rap tees and stuff like that. The band tees. Of course, yeah. I fuck with all that, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's a little bit more to vintage. There's so much more to style. It's like, yo, so much more to it.
Than just like the baggy fucking tee and everything.
Exactly,
so
like the fucking
silhouettes.
Those are dope, don't get me wrong, but like, there's so much more to it, bro. That you can get into it.
Real shit.
What's good?
Who better know? Biggie or Tupac, bro? Be for real. Be for real.
You won't be surprised. I'm a New Yorker. People usually expect me to say Biggie. I say Pac.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I say Pac for this reason. Better storyteller, in my opinion. And I feel like overall, like his persona meant more to hip hop than what Biggie provided. Like Biggie was a dope rapper, flow was immaculate, but what he meant to hip hop, I don't think you can match it up to a Tupac. Tupac was a revolutionary. You know what I mean? Like
comments.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What?
Nah, I be trying to have this conversation with people, bro, but they don't be trying to listen to. I'm like, Tupac did something different, bro.
Yeah, he was revolutionary, bro. A lot of his lyrics they meant something. Or like Biggie was rapping about fucking Coogee and like shit like that. But don't get me wrong, it was cool. But I feel like he was also one of the first rappers to really get on that like that flashy rap wave. You know what I mean? Like one of the real first ones to really rap about like his money and stuff like that.
Cool shit.
He was like probably the first mainstream one, I feel. They had a lot of money behind them. Obviously Puffy pushing that kind of that kind of stuff. What we have now, right, is all about flexing, like your jewelry, talking about your jewelry, your money, your cars, your clothes, all that. I feel like he was the first one, in my opinion, that was doing it on that level. It was obviously happening, but not on that scale. Like,
No, for sure.
Tupac stuff was more like revolutionary, talking about abortion, but he's got a baby, like all that kind of stuff. It's crazy. You gotta get the dude in there.
Bro, I'm trying to find Danger Mouse MF Doom tape, bro. That shit is ridiculous.
Too rare, bro.
Oh my god. I ain't going. It's got a fire.
His wash is not crazy. He's like a painter's.
That look like a Helmet Lang pick.
Right? Like,
those are fire.
that shit is nuts, bro. I look like the bottom, they opened it up. Crazy. He's about to try them on.
That's heat. This fucking shirt is crazy.
Nah, they got some good teeth, bro.
This was lucky. I might have to get this one. That shit's fire.
I found a good white one. I'm like, I'm getting it. Like,
Yeah.
you never have.
The white ones just be having crazy piss stains.
Facts,
I'm not even
like, fucking OxyClean and shit.
Alright, so it's gonna be $37.89. Are we ready to just tap on here? We got our Instagram there in the bottom if you want to follow
Oh, yeah.
us, too.
Nah, yeah, it's a dope ass shot.
Shit's fire, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
So my nigga. Fire. Oh shit.
I've never seen that shit in person. Crazy. Never seen it. Yeah, that bull jacket was crazy, right?
Yeah, that shit fire. I love it. I want to put this shit on.
That shit feel warm as hell, bro. Like,
You all disagree?
yeah, got you, bro. Bro, that whole. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of look hard with the fit though, bro.
Damn, it ain't mirrored in here.
Hey, look. That shit look hard with the fit, bro.
Nah, that's looking kind of fire. That shit look crazy, but it's looking kind of fire though.
Yeah.
Like if they had like the black joint.
Right. Sorry, man. That sounds fit you well too.
140.
How much was it?
It's 140. That's low-key kind of
Oh,
good.
word?
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Shit massive.
It's thick as fuck, right?
Shit's fucking crazy.
I don't even know where to start. What the fuck?
Bro.
See?
Yeah, I think we see everything. Perfect.
We done finally linked up.
Yeah, it had to happen.
It's been long awaited.
About time.
Again, like I recorded the intro for this, but Brother with the Beard, like I said, you ain't seen this fit on something, whether it be TikTok or goddamn Instagram. But I wanted to bring, as y'all know, I'm trying to bring more people on my channel. I'm trying to have it not just be me in my living room, just talking to y'all for a fucking 19 minutes. So I want to get his perspective, you know what he's currently wearing. How does he feel about the current state of content creation, social media and all that? Just to get like another perspective, because when I say it, y'all don't listen. So I'm gonna see what somebody else has to say. So hopefully y'all grab onto that information. So, but yeah, like
Thanks for having me, bro.
All good.
Appreciate that, man.
So just give us a rundown. How did you kind of like start with your whole journey on social media? Because you got a buzz. Like you got a buzz.
Appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, I've been posting online for over 10 years, I think.
Oh,
yeah, I've had an online presence, I want to say, since high school. Tumblr was kind of like my first initiation to social media and posting my fits and stuff like that. And I really started back then during like the hype era of fashion. So around the 2010 to 2012 era, when people were wearing Obey and the Tisa snapbacks and the camo shorts and stuff. I kind of started then, and I had a blog back then called Young-Fly, and I used to post a lot of my fits back then. And I was wearing, again, a lot of streetwear and things that I could afford at the time. I was in high school, you know what I mean? And then from there, continued to post on my my Instagram and whatnot. And I never posted with the intention of becoming a content creator. You know what I mean? I just wanted to share with people that would follow me at that time. They were probably, friends from school and stuff like that. What my outfits were during the weekend. Because I went to Catholic school. We weren't allowed to wear, regular fits. So on the weekend is when I got my fits off. And then from there, during the pandemic, I really started to take it a little bit more seriously. And then, fast forward to, where we are now, my page has grown. I have the TikTok. It's gotten to where it's at now. And I think the biggest thing now is just been consistency, right? And being able to really fit into my niche and give the niche, what it's looking for and what it wants, which is the stuff that I post. Yeah.
No, that's right. That's for sure. And it's crazy because I think a lot of people, for me, I would say for me, I didn't go with the intentions of posting. So like for me, it was like, I'm sitting at home, it's a pandemic, like what am I gonna do? Like I can't go to work, I can't do nothing. So I think when you go into the intentions of I'm just posting just to post, and then it turns out to be something greater, it's like, oh shit, like it's kind of like a better feeling.
It's organic.
Rather than being like, oh, I'm trying to be a social media influencer, I'm trying to be a content creator, and I'm gonna start like at zero and try to be a content creator when you should just be starting off just like showing who you are and like what you about.
Absolutely. I think that's something you and I talked about a little earlier. The personality and the stuff outside of the clothes, I think, is what really builds that foundation for a following. So if anybody follows me, you know that I share much more than just clothing. I give you a peek into my interests, whether it's music, whether it's the liquor that I'm drinking that day, whether it's the cigar that I'm smoking, whether it's what I'm doing during the weekend. I think that really, drives home, and it gives the page more of a perspective of who I am. And fashion is just such a small sphere of my interest, and being able to kind of just be myself on social media has definitely helped grow the page. And I think that's kind of the advice that I give to anyone that is looking to get into, this lane of content creation. It is very oversaturated right now. There's a ton of people making videos and posting their fits, but what are you gonna do to kind of stand out within your niche and add some personality to your clothes, right? Being able to share more and give people some perspective of who you are. I think that really gives some personality again to the content.
Yeah, and I think it's really about not putting yourself in a box. Like I think of like the biggest people when it comes to like streetwear, like the A$AP Rockies of the world, or like the Pharrells, and like Ace Iraqi has like a liquor now, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I've had that too. It's good.
You add all that to it, like
Right.
you can profit off of not just the aspect of fashion, but all of it. But fashion is what's your like big thing, I guess. Like that's like the thing that's like the big thing, but then there's overarching things too within that. So
absolutely, yeah. It's like a forest, right? Fashion is kind of like the forest, and then all my other little sub interests are the trees within the forest, right?
Yeah.
You in there, and then once you inside that forest, you get to peek into Brother with the Beard's mind and what he likes. And I think it's the same thing with you, right? With your page and a lot of our other mutuals that have been at this for a while. They have those big followings. You were saying, you can tell when you're on their page, right? You know the difference in posts between Creative Cloth and Brother with the Beard. You can tell, right? Although we may have very similar style and similar interests, we present it in a different way, and we share our interests in a different way. And I think that's what makes the game different. That's what adds some specialty to the things, right? And being able to, again, add personality to this and showing people a glimpse of all your interests and tying it all together. Because again, it's all art and an expression of interest in a way, whether it's clothing and music and things like that.
Yeah. Again, it's like it's oversaturated, but there's a lane for everybody. So don't think just because there's so many people doing it that you can't jump into. It's just like, if you are planning on doing it, just find a way to differentiate your stuff from what people are already seeing, because if they already see it on a big account, why are they gonna go to your page if it's smaller?
And we had this conversation earlier too, and I was saying how sometimes as a content creator, obviously we consume content. It's very easy to be able to recreate something that you saw online without you even noticing, right? Like subconsciously you're doing the same thing. So I always try to challenge myself to present something in a different way. And I think that, that's something that I put forth towards or I present to other creators as well, right? Just find a way to really differentiate yourself and your brand, because at the end of the day, when you post online and you post content, you're a brand, right? You're an entity, and again, being able to make yourself as different as possible. That sounds cliche, but it is the truth. It's just the way to be able to grow a platform and have a following and stuff like that, and have a staple of people that tune into your niche and what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's a fact. So, spring, summer on the way. Give us 3 essentials.
Three essentials.
Summer.
You need to have a good white button up, whether it's a crochet top or a linen top or something. I think that in the summertime, white, you could never look bad in a white shirt in the summertime when it's hot. So I would say a white linen top or a crochet top, something like I have on right now. I think jewelry is important, being able to accessorize, because sometimes in the summertime it's too hot, right? If you live in Texas the way we do, sometimes it's over 100 degrees, and how can you elevate a simple fit? Accessories, some nice shades, some rings, some chains. It doesn't have to be gold. It could be sterling silver. It could be, white gold, whatever you're into, but being able to accessorize. And then I think the final thing that I would add into that list is a pair of either clogs or loafers. That's something that I think is a little different. I know in the winter, it's very easy to get some fits off with some kicks or some boots. And sometimes in the summer, it's like, all right, I'm only wearing sneakers. How could I freak this a little bit different? And I think clogs and loafers are a good way to be able to, again, change your fits and bring it to the next level and incorporate that. So to kind of recap, white top, right? A button up, whether it's linen, crochet, or something like that, accessorizing, and then some mules or loafers. I think those are 3 essentials for the spring and summer.
Nah, I'll say the first one, like you said, the materials is a go be important.
Hell yeah, man.
This one, I promise you, I don't know what in my body is making me say this, but it's gonna be hot as hell.
Yep.
Bro. I can feel it.
Hell yeah, bro.
I don't do well in hot weather, so linen, crochet, different type of blends. You don't want to be in a solid cotton shirt with a long, no long sleeves, and you just want to make sure the materials you're wearing are breathable.
Yeah.
Yes, breathable, bro.
That's the key.
Seersucker.
Yeah.
Great material for the summer. So just be on the lookout for lighter things. You don't want to feel too it's good. What's the word I'm looking for? Sweltering, or you don't want to feel too you about to overheat.
Yeah.
You want to wear something that's gonna be very breathable. Number 2, even though I'm not a fan of them, But now they're starting to do different type of short silhouettes. I didn't like the whole 5-inch.
Yeah,
it was getting kind of crazy. Yeah, it was getting kind of insane. But they're doing like some baggy shorts. They're doing some with some fun, interesting patterns and all that. So I'll say a solid color, and then just go out with a fun one, so you can kind of play with it throughout the summer. You don't have to be bound to just one. But shorts for show, and 3. I'll say clogs too. Yeah. I don't know when I got so many mules or clog type shoes, but I have at least 6 now. So.
I got a pair right now, bro.
Yeah. Show those. Those are fire too.
They're so comfortable. My dogs on your call, my fault, bro. But these are the Paria Farzender clogs. They're amazing, bro. The hair on them, the texture is crazy, and they're super comfortable. People, think they're not because the sole is wooden, but they're very comfy, man. And again, I got them on with a pair of jeans and a white button-up shirt, and it's a simple outfit, but it's warm outside, and just something like that could elevate your fit, right? Something different. They're funky. It's that weird cow hair looking shoe. But again, even something as simple as a Birkenstock or a loafer. There's a pair of Loewe loafers that I've been eyeing. They're like crocodile. Cheese. At the bottom, at the back of the loafer, the back flap, it goes down and it becomes a mule. Stuff like that. It's just being able to kind of just elevate your footwear. Because again, like I said, it's a little easy to go the safe route during the summer and wear some Air Force Ones or whatever. We've all done that, right?
Jordan 4s.
Exactly. So how can you freak it by doing other stuff and being comfortable? And I think that mules are a good way to do that for sure.
Yeah, I think my camera about to die, but I want to get one more question out of you.
Let's do it.
What's a fashion trend right now that you're tired of seeing? Let's get toxic.
Oh, a fashion trend right now that I'm tired of seeing. That is, you know what I'm tired of seeing? I'm tired of content creators within the fashion space saying here's the upcoming trend, and then it'll be fucking Birkenstocks, right? Or
Converse,
$8 million or New Balance 550, and it's bro, this stuff is been popping. I think it's gotten a little bit more popularity within different social media spheres, but those kind of videos, I don't know, they just bother me because it feels like it's inauthentic, and I'm all about authenticity, right? And I think that you can definitely like that. There's some stuff that are in those videos that I thoroughly enjoy, like AOD or Birkenstocks or whatever. But again, what we talked about, being able to bring something different to the table. When you're on your For You page and there's freaking 50 videos saying the same thing, it's all right, this is it's all right, now this is getting old. Now I'm tired of seeing this stuff. Now I don't want to see this stuff. But I think that's probably my fashion trend that I'm tired of. The content creation and the direction that content creation has gone. It's more about these short videos, again, stating the 3 things that have been popular for the last year or two.
Just regurgitating the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And again, fashion is such a niche thing that there are so many brands out there doing dope things, right? There's so many things out there that you can share. And I'm not saying not to share those kind of things, but it's the oversaturation of it. I think it's because it's an easy way to go viral. So people do that. It's an easy way to get clicks, to get views on TikTok or Instagram Reel or YouTube Short. So I get it. I understand as a content creator, sometimes you want to hit those numbers, but it gets tiring as a consumer to continue to see that.
The same thing over and over. Now that's a fact.
100%.
I'll tell you right now, bro. I am so. And it's not hate.
Yeah.
It's not I hate this person or I hate this, but I'm just so tired. I didn't understand. And I think you go agree with this, bro. That blowcore shit, I'm I don't get it. Bro, I don't get it, bro. I didn't get it. I don't understand the hype behind it.
I got tore up I made a TikTok video about this and I got tore up about it. For having this opinion. I agree, bro. I was not a fan of it, and I think that I wasn't a fan because people that were hopping on weren't even fans of the sport. They were just wearing it to wear the jersey.
Yeah.
And people that are really into that bloke life and blokecore, really
what does that mean? What does bloke mean?
I think bloke is and I might be misspeaking, so you guys can correct us in the comments, but I think it's a term for soccer and people that are a fan of the sport. That's what they call themselves.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. I think it got corny to me when brands started doing their perspective on the jersey, like AOD did theirs and stuff like that. And after a while, that gets corny. It's I'm tired of seeing this video. And to be honest, the kids that dress that way have been doing so forever. So I know those kids are probably super annoyed that this became such a mainstream thing, because kids that play soccer, that's how they dead ass dress. Like they wear Sambas, some Levi shorts, and a jersey. Like that's their fit to go watch the game at an arena. You know what I mean? So now that it's mainstream, they probably agree with us, and they're probably super annoyed by that shit. But yeah, the fact that it became mainstream, I agree. That was a hideous trend.
Like it came out of nowhere, and like they'd be like, oh, the fit out like my blow court fit, and they'd put on like the jersey, some baggy denim, and some Sambas. And they have like 1 million likes. I'm like,
yeah,
did something happen that did I miss that? Maybe I might just be old or something. But I'm like, I didn't. Oh fuck.
You can pick up like my camera died or whatever.
Yeah. So camera died. So now I'm on the phone. But again, I just felt like I was old, and I was like, I don't understand what these kids are doing.
Yeah, and I feel that way with a lot of stuff within fashion. I'm getting a lot older. My interests are very, I feel become more niche the older that I get. And I definitely dress like an older dude, I think now. And I had that same reaction to blowcore, and you know, not to be like the old head, like back in my day, this wasn't cool. But you know, once something gets kind of like oversaturated, it gets annoying to see, and that was one of those things that I was definitely like, I'm tired of this. Yeah, I'm tired of it. But for those of you guys that are soccer fans and you've been doing it, that's your culture.
Yeah, we're not talking to y'all.
Yeah, it's not y'all. It's everybody else that hopped
random
on.
suburban kid that never watched soccer.
They don't know anything about the sport. They just picked up the style. I agree.
Okay, so I mean, we probably got a little bit more time. How do you feel about trends? Like, how do you think it's affecting? Is it affecting fashion in an impactful way, or do you think it's gonna, is it sustainable?
I think it's impacting fashion in a negative way. And I think that us as content creators also impacted when we do those videos like, you know, 3 items that you should purchase, or trends, right? Doing videos on Glow Core or Business Core or whatever. I think that really influences younger kids to want to go out and purchase, consume. And when you over consume, that adds to the problem that is waste, right, within sustainability and fashion. So I think the trends definitely just has a negative impact, because people are so interested in finding what's the next hot item that they don't even wear what they like anymore. They're so, you know, they just want to wear what's in at the moment. You know, people aren't doing their homework about the brands or where things, you know, the origin of things anymore and stuff like that. There's people that still do it, don't get me wrong, but I think the larger majority are kind of just focused on wearing what's popping at the moment. And I'm very against trends. I may wear some items that are quote unquote trendy, right? But I think that I like to do it in my own way. And some ways that I combat trends is thinking, all right, you know, this is cool at the moment. I kind of like this. Do I see myself wearing this in 6 months, in a year, in 2 years? If the answer is no, I'm not taking part of the trend. That's the easiest way to combat it. And if you look at an item for Sambas, for example, the Samba trend went crazy. And I wanted a pair, the Wales Bonner pair. And
those are fire,
they're heat. And I really sat down and I was like, all right, am I gonna be wearing these shoes in a year? And I'm not a sneaker dude, so I didn't buy them and I didn't take part of it, because I'm a loafer mule kind of dude. So I was like, yeah, I'm not even gonna take part in this. And that's kind of the way I go about it with all trends. If I can't see myself, you know, if this doesn't fit into my wardrobe and I don't see myself, you know, freaking this piece in a year, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely do that too. I mean, I have a pair of Sambas just because I did a review on my page. Yeah, just to see what the craze about. Right. And I got them, and I was just like,
it dies out. It's like when you're a kid and there's a toy, and you got a toy, and you going crazy with that toy for like the first 2 days, and a week later it's like, whatever. I don't care about this shit no more.
And I think people are so like, they want to land on like the For You page so bad. They want to land on the Explore page so bad, and I'm like, I get it. Like, I understand it, but you can still do that in your own way. Like, you don't necessarily have to be on every trend to keep your popularity or keep your page thriving. Like, I think people are more interested if you had something that it's like, oh, what the hell is he wearing? I've never seen that. I think that has more impact than just doing what everybody else is doing.
For sure. Or even taking what everyone else is doing and doing it in your own way. Like taking the Sambas and starting this somewhere, somehow or some way different that we haven't seen before and stuff like that. I think people, for the most part, are looking for like that shock value or that shock factor or going viral or whatever. And I think as a content creator, I think the numbers, you know, they matter and stuff like that. But after a while, I've just learned to just post what I like. And if it gets likes, it gets likes. If it gets shares, it gets shares. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's whatever. I don't really care. I'm just sharing with you guys, again, my interests, right? And I think that, you know, my Instagram page and TikTok and all that is a reflection of my interests. Yeah. And it should be.
And I think, you know, TikTok, Instagram aside,
I think that when it comes to YouTube too, bro, if you don't feel it, it's gonna show.
Yeah.
Ain't no way you can make a YouTube video that you're not in the mood to make and it's not gonna show in the video.
Right.
Like, I've tried to start like, all right, what's going on? And then it's like, damn, bro, that wasn't
It ain't
even,
me.
I was like, either I'm tired, I'm not in the mood, and I'm like, I can't even post that because I can tell that's not what the fuck I'm on. So it's like, that part of it as well. Like, it's okay not to be, what's the word? Like, it's okay not to, everything's not gonna go viral.
Absolutely.
Like,
Or to be cookie cutter as well,
Yeah.
like following that same format. You have to be authentic to, you know, yourself, right? And the way you talk and the way you express yourself and all that. I think that's what gives the videos more authenticity. I think you do a good job of that, being, you know, who you are online and also in person and stuff like that. Again, it gives that your content some more life and it personifies your content. You know what I mean? Like, that's a dope thing.
And you think about how expensive it is. Like, if some random trend just popped off today, you gotta go buy every single piece to kind of match what that whole trend is about.
You don't go broke trying to get that.
like you, and trends last what, maybe
Trend
2
cycles
months?
are crazy, yeah.
What, 2 months or a month, and then that trend is now over. So now you done bought, you know, 6 pieces and it cost you like $600. And now that trend is no longer popping. I mean, yeah, you can sell it, but now you gotta go rebuy new shit to fit the current trend. Like, yeah, I'm cool.
I agree with you, bro. I agree. Everything that you said, I agree with, man. But overall, just want to say thank you as well for having me on the channel, man.
Sure, right?
And providing my
It's
perspective.
I've been in Texas for what, almost 2 years. You've been here for
2 years as well. Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like
About time we live.
for Shelly. And I think it's always dope. I want to add this piece, bro. It's always dope meeting people in person, and you met them online, and they're exactly who they are in person. Like, this shit is so fire. Like, I think that's the greatest thing about like what we do is just meeting so many people and interacting with them, and then you meet up with them in person. Like, oh, like this, like I've been knowing you for a minute.
Right,
Like,
I feel like we're talking on an Instagram DM, just in
like,
person. Yeah, I agree. I can
shit
definitely
dope.
say that about you, man. It's definitely been a pleasure connecting. You know, happy to see how this video turns out. We'll definitely be sharing your content.
don't know how it is.
Keep grinding, man. Keep grinding. I think what you're doing, again, like I told you, is very you, and you can feel it in the videos and the posts and stuff like that. And this is what brings a different perspective to what we do in a field that's super oversaturated. But we got our perspective, and there's a space for it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, bro.
Yo,
appreciate it.
Appreciate
for sure.
you, brother.
And again, this is Brother with the Beard, man. I'm gonna tag his socials, and his @ is gonna be on here, so y'all can go follow him. Again, bro be dressing. Like I said that
Appreciate you,
before
man.
I even came to Texas. I was back not in Texas, but I said that before I came to Houston. I was like, bro be dressing. You've seen his fits before. But yeah, this is well, I don't know how to end it. It's probably just gonna cut now.
That's it. We got it.
All right. Hold on. So I'm up early, so I'm driving back home to Austin. But on my way back to Austin, I'm like, bro, I have to stop at fucking Bucky's, bro. I've been living in Texas close to like 2 years now, bro. And I drive past Bucky's every time I come to Houston. And I go to Dallas. I'm like, bro, Bucky's is like, you can't miss a Bucky's, bro, if you want to drive anywhere in Texas, bro. They gonna let you know, like, you 125 miles out. You 95 miles out. You 85 miles out. You almost there. Like, their advertising is so good, and I know Bucky's is like, is big. So I just want to be like, I want to record my experience going to Bucky's. So that's where, I'm on my way back to Austin, but I'm gonna stop by Bucky's, bro, just to see what is all the hype about. I just need to know, bro. It's like, I don't think I can officially leave Texas without going, so I'm gonna take y'all with me. So we go see what Bucky's is talking about. All right. Let's see what all the hype about. Bucky's merch. Yeah, bro. Bucky's low-key kind of lit. This shit is big as hell. I want to remind y'all, it's also like 6 a.m., bro. There's no reason I should be doing all this early in the morning. Oh, God. That's why my beard look rough, too. I ain't did shit yet. But I had to stop in Bucky's, bro. It was a must. They have so much merch in here. It's ridiculous. Oh my God. All right, let me take this shit off. I feel like I'm fucking around too much. But this bitch kind of fire. This is what I'll say about Bucky. That store is big as fuck. It's supposed to be like, I guess it's supposed to technically be like a gas station, bro. But like, there's like clothes, souvenirs, grocery. There's like a whole fucking restaurant in there. Like, Bucky's is big as hell. And the craziest thing about it, bro, there's like at least 40 to 50 pumps. Nah, I can't even say that, bro. It's like 60. There's like 60 pumps, bro, for gas. This place is ridiculous. But yeah, I had to, bro. It was a must that I go to Bucky's. I had to stop in here and I had to see what this place was all about, because I drive past it every time on my drives to either Dallas or Houston, bro, and I needed to come in here. But yeah, I'm about to grab some gas and then it's back to the road to Austin. All right, present day cloth here. I'm sitting here editing the last little edits for this week's video, and I realized I didn't record an outro for this video. But yeah, man, I know for the most part, a lot of people have already clicked off this video, but if you are watching this part right now, I just wanna give a big thank you to you. Because YouTube is different, bro. Like, I take every little comment, every like, every view to heart on YouTube, just because YouTube takes so much more out of me to produce the content that I post on here. And like, when I get a comment, bro, I'm like giddy. I'm like, whew, I got a comment, or I got a like I got another subscriber. Like, I never felt like that on Instagram or TikTok. Just because I feel like when I go take like a fit pic or post a TikTok, like, it maybe took me max like 30 minutes to edit a video, 10 minutes to edit a video, or like, you know, change the scale of some pictures, editing the brightness or whatever. But like YouTube, man, I'm telling you, it took me, I wanna say, a combined of like 6 hours to edit this video. And just knowing that aspect of it, and knowing I had to sift through like maybe 4 to like 7 hours of footage and condensed it into 30 minutes, bro, it's just like a wild concept to me, and I'm still getting adapted to it. I've been taking YouTube serious now for, I want to say, serious, maybe like 6 months, but I've been doing YouTube now for a year. And I think in the past 6 months, I've definitely learned, like, you know, people who are big on this platform, like, I have a greater appreciation for them too. Like some of my favorite content creators, just because I now realize how much it takes to post, and for them to be consistent with posting, like, it's just wild, bro. It's so wild to me. And I just, for the small community that I have right now on my channel, I just want to say thank you to y'all, because I do not take any love that I get on this platform for granted, just because I know, like, this is a retention thing, and people have short attention spans, and me putting out a video that's 30 minutes long in a world where people are so used to like 15 seconds, 30 seconds, I don't take that lightly, bro. And I really just want to definitely take this time to say thank you to the community on my YouTube, because like it feels great. Again, I'm not like some big YouTuber right now, but it just feels great knowing I have this community on YouTube. And I'm definitely gonna stick to this posting schedule. Every 2 weeks, 7 p.m. Austin, Texas time. y'all can expect a video from me. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be posting, bro. I'm in this shit, bro, just because like I love doing it. And it's dope just learning the skill. Like Premiere Pro is a skill, whether or not, you know, God forbid, you know, I no longer want to do content, which won't happen. I could use this skill to like edit in different settings, like different jobs and stuff. So it's all in the works, man. If you go look at my old videos, you could definitely tell as far as like quality wise, like things have gotten better and things are only going to get better. I thank y'all for sticking with me through those rough times in the beginning. And we're gonna be able to look back later and be like, yeah, he's doing good now. But yeah, man, I just want to record this outro just to show y'all some love, because y'all showed me so much love on many platforms. But YouTube, I definitely want to say thank you to y'all, because I know I say it through like message or like I create a community post, but I definitely want to just record this just to say thank you. But yeah, man, like I always do, I'll catch y'all in the next one.
But I love the way you work it. Hey, I love the way you work it.